Party buses, they're a popular way to keep the fun rolling without the risk of driving while you're intoxicated. But there are questions about safety inspections after a young man died in what appeared to be a bizarre accident. But the CHP has also stated that this accident was preventable, and there could actually be murder charges against the bus company owner. Phil Schuman joins us now with a Fox 11 investigation. Phil.
And we got the latest report right here. While the family of the victim readies a lawsuit that may be filed as early as tomorrow morning, the district attorney will consider what, if any, charges to file. We've just learned this afternoon the CHP is recommending murder charges against the company's owner. Meantime, the Highway Patrol told me they're doing the best they can in keeping us all safe using existing laws on safety inspections. But as you'll see, that may not be good enough. It certainly wasn't good enough for a young man named CJ Saraceno.
He was just so friendly and outgoing and happy. It was contagious, and it really is a travesty that we don't still have him here.
CJ Saraceno, just 24, his short life came to a gruesome end. It was just after midnight, September 29th of last year. Saraceno was one of about 24 people riding in a party bus here on the 101 freeway near Universal City. For reasons still unclear, he lost his balance, fell into the door, and it just opened, and he went tumbling out onto the freeway, where he was hit and killed by the cars following behind. What's even more tragic, his death on that party bus, similar in design to these, may have been entirely preventable. According to a search warrant served by the CHP on Platinum-style Limo of North Hollywood, an October inspection showed the door was faulty and not operating correctly. Before that, in April, that vehicle was placed out of service for inoperable emergency exits. The conclusion after the accident? There was specific neglect of maintenance issues, and the vehicle should not have been in service. If the vehicle would not have been in service, the passenger would not have sustained fatal injuries. Michael Kelly's motor carrier safety unit documented the violations before the accident. But there's a catch. The company is responsible for making the repairs. If they don't, the problem vehicles may still be out there.
Because there is nothing in the statutory law right now that requires them to prove compliance as a result of one of our safety compliance reports.
Isn't that kind of a glaring weakness?
I wouldn't want to say it's a weakness myself, but it's something that the legislature could look into.
Platinum-style Limo hired high-profile defense attorney Darren Kavanoki. He strongly disputes the CHP's version of the company's inspection history.
Obviously, nobody wanted this young man to be killed or injured or ever. But there's a significant difference between a tragic accident and something being a criminal event.
Meantime, 3,000 miles away, CJ Saraceno's grieving father, who's been following the twists and turns of this investigation from Connecticut, plans to sue.
You get like getting hit by lightning twice. It's just a bizarre event that you could never foresee.
So the family will no doubt sue the limo company. Again, that may be filed as early as tomorrow. Unlikely the CHP will be named in the suit. They're essentially immune if they make a good faith effort to do their job, which it seems they did. Now, in talking with state and local legislators about whether laws governing follow-up inspections need to be toughened, well, that may happen. But why murder charges? Well, according to the Highway Patrol, again, in this report, the owner of the company knew the vehicle was unsafe. The CHP says he was continuing to use this vehicle 51 times, exhibiting a malignant heart, is their terminology, until the untimely death of the victim. At no time was there an attempt to properly fix the vehicle. So now it's in the DA's hands whether to move forward with a criminal case. Jeff, Christine?
How long do they have to decide?
It's open-ended, sooner rather than later. I mean, this goes back to September.
So as the owner, if you know something's wrong, you could be held responsible.
Absolutely.
Wow, let that be a lesson, huh?
Without a doubt.
All right, Phil, thanks.
Thanks, Phil.